Welcome students. Today's session is about estimation of RCC slab culvert. RCC slab culvert is nothing but a hydraulic structure which is constructed along a streamline or waterway. As we all know, culvert is defined as the structure constructed to make a passage over any waterway when the waterway width is about 6 to 10 meter, then we are going to construct the culvert. When the waterway width is above 10 meter, then we are going for the bridge. For estimation of RCC slab culvert, first we have to know the different components of RCC slab culvert. In this part, um, we are going for the RCC slab culvert. What is RCC slab culvert? Different types of culverts are there. RCC slab culvert, arch culvert, box culvert, pipe culvert, different culverts are there. For RCC slab culvert, when we are using RCC slab to cover that passage over the waterway, then it is called RCC slab culvert. These are the components. First component is abutment, then wing wall, then RCC slab, then parapet. These are the main components of the RCC slab culvert. So first one is abutment. What is abutment? Abutment is nothing but the end supports of the. Now you can see in this figure, this is the RCC slab culvert. Here you can see the slab portion, and this part is called the face wall of the RCC slab culvert. This is the waterway. This is the waterway. This is the face wall, and you can see this part is the abutment and this part is the wing wall. That means 4 wing walls are there. In the first face wall, first part, when water is flowing in this part and coming from outer side, this part is called face wall, one face wall, another side is called another face wall. That means 2 face walls are there, and this is the abutment and these are the wing walls and this is the parapet, and here we have put the RC slab to cover this part. Okay. The next slide, we are going to estimate how we can estimate the RCC slab. For the any estimation, as we know, the previous estimation also for the building, as we all know, for the estimation, drawing is necessary, that plan, section and elevation. We are going to estimate here earth or excavation. Earth or excavation means how much amount of soil that we have to excavate for the construction of the foundation of any structure. Then second one is concrete in foundation. After excavation, we have to put the concrete and we have to construct the foundation. For that part, how much concrete we need, that part we have to calculate. Then third item is first class brickwork in cement mortar. That means brickwork, how much brickwork done here, that part we have to calculate. Then cement pointing. Cement pointing is nothing but the type of plastering, but roughly we are plastering. This is the drawing given that we have to calculate for the estimation. In this part, you can see this is the abutment. This is the end supports. That means 2 abutments are there. One part is cut and another is top view. One is section, one is top view, one part, half sectional plan. You can see here. Then this is the front view of that. Sorry. In the first part, earth or excavation, for the abutment and wing wall we have to excavate, because you can see in the drawing, abutment and wing wall directly contacted to the ground. That's why we have to construct the foundation for the abutment and wing wall. So first part we have to take the abutment, then second we have to take the wing wall. For these 2 component only we have to do the earthwork. Okay, so in this table you can see this is the measurement form. Your first one is serial number, then particulars of item, then number, then length, breadth, height, quantity and explanatory note. In the first particulars of item, you have to explain, you have to write the part that we have to calculate, then number, how much number, that is the first one is abutment, number is 2, Then length of the abutment part of the earthwork. That means how much length for the abutment we have to do the earthwork. You can see in the drawing, this is the abutment. As we are going for the excavation, that means we have to take the concrete part. After excavation, we have to put the concrete. So this part is 4.8 is the length. Then that 0.15 is the projection part, and this is 0.15. That means 4.8 plus 0.8 the earthwork for the abutment. Similarly, for wing wall, we have to take 1.2 for the earthwork for the wing wall. See, in the table we have written 5.1, that is 4.8 plus 0.3 is 5.1. Then that is 1.8 for the wing wall. Similarly, we have to take the breadth of the concrete because we are excavating. That means breadth of the concrete we have to take. You can see in the drawing, breadth of the concrete is here given 0.7. 0.4 is the breadth of the brickwork. That's why we have to take the concrete breadth because we are going for the excavation. Similarly, height you have to take from the ground level 0.6, 0.6 here taken. You can see here, this is the ground level. From the ground level we have to excavate. That means rest of the foundation part below ground level, how much height it covers, that height we have to take, that is 0.3 below ground level, that is brickwork. Then concrete work is 0.3. That means the total height will be 0.6 for the abutment and also for the wing wall. Then you have to multiply all the thing, number into length into breadth into height, you can get the quantity. And for abutment and wing wall, you can get the total quantity 6.3 meter cube or cubic meter you can write for the earthwork. Similarly, next item is for cement concrete. Similarly, cement concrete is for abutment and wing wall. Cement concrete is provided over the earthwork portion that we have already excavated. Over that we have put the concrete, because according to the drawing given, the only foundation part is only concrete, no footings are there in this part. So only one concrete layer is there for the foundation. So only 5.1, that is the length already we have calculated at the earthwork part. 1.2 is the wing wall length. Then breadth of the concrete 0.7, 0.7. Only height will be different because the total depth of the foundation, total depth of the earthwork we have taken 0.6, but the only concrete part we have to take here because we are calculating only concrete in the foundation. That's why we have to take 0.3 only, because the height of the concrete is 0.3. So second part is completed. Next we have to take third item. Third item is first class brickwork in cement mortar. That means brickwork. Abutment in the brickwork number is 2. 4.8 is the length of the brickwork. In the previous item we have taken the concrete part because we are excavating the soil, but in this part only we have to take the brickwork part. So what is the length of the brickwork here? You can see in the drawing, length of the brickwork is clearly given 4.8 and breadth of the brickwork is 0.4 and height will be 1 plus 0.3, that is 1.3, plus this portion height will be added, that is 0.2. That means the total height will be 1.5 for the abutment height for the brickwork. Similarly, for the wing wall also you have to take 1.2 because 1.2 is given from concrete to concrete, but the actual brickwork we need from this point to this point. That means 0. From 1.2 will be deducted and 0.15 will be added. That means the length will be same, that is 1.2. 1.2 will be the length, breadth will be 0.4 and height will be 1.5, same as abutment. Okay. Next is, this two part is over. Next is parapet up to curb. The brickwork done here for abutment, for wing wall and for parapet. For the parapet, you can see here for the parapet up to curve. This portion is the section of the parapet. That means up to curve you have to take this height will be 0.2 parapet. Here we know that one parapet is here and another parapet is here. The number will be 2 and the length will be up to curve, that is length, here parapet length is 4.9, but up to curve this length will be 4.7, because this curve portion we have to, this coping portion we have to deduct, and this part is called parapet up to curve. Up to curve length will be 4.7, number will be 2 because 2 parapets are there, and breadth will be 0.4 because you can see here the section 0.4 is the first step of the parapet, and height will be 0.2 plus 0.2 plus this wearing coat is given 10 centimeter wearing coat, 10 centimeter wearing coat, that means this height will be 10 centimeter wearing coat written here, 20 plus 10 is 30, the height will be 30. Next is parapet above curve. Parapet above curve, you can see above curve parapet portion is 0.4 breadth, number will be 2 and length will be 4.7 here, because after deducting the after deducting the coping part you can get the 4.7 length. You can see in the table here, parapet above curve number is 2, length is 4.7, breadth is 0.3, height is 0.5. Now 0.3 breadth and 0.5 breadth you can see here above curve, this portion is 0.3 of parapet, and height will be 0.6, it is given 0.6 including coping, but you have to take excluding coping, that is 0.5, that means 0.1, that is 10 centimeter given thickness of the coping you have to deduct, that means 0.6 minus 0.1, it will be 0.5. You can see here 0.5 is the height. Then parapets coping. Coping number 2, length of the coping is 4.9, breadth is 0.4, 0.1. You can see in the drawing, this is the coping, length is 4.9, number 2, because 2 parapets are there, so 2 copings can be taken. So length is 4.9, breadth of the coping, here you can see that is 40 centimeter or 0.4 breadth of the coping. Height of the coping is, that is 0.1. Okay. Next, deduct. Here we have to deduct for the brick part, because in the first part of wing wall we have taken 1.5 is the height of the wing wall. Actually this height we have taken this portion also, that means this bearing of slab also we have taken in the abutment, but this portion of the bearing we have to deduct, that means this portion we have to take along the length, that is 4.8. This bearing is 2 bearings are there, so number of deduction of for bearing should be 2, length should be 4.8, breadth should be this bearing portion, that means bearing should be 30. Here it is written 30 centimeter bearing, that means number will be 2 for this 2 portion, length will be 4.8 for the brickwork portion that we have taken, breadth will be 0.3 and the height will be, for the slab we have taken 0.2, that height will be 0.2. Now you can see in the drawing, here it is 10 bearing of RC slab, number is 2, 4.8 is for the brickwork, breadth is 0.3, height is for only slab, that is 0.2. And after deduction you can get the actual country, that is 11 meter cube or cubic meter. For this session, up to this we are we have covered, and the next session we will discuss about the pointing part. Okay, thank you.